Avery Air Conditioning opened its doors in 1958 with the express purpose of making Texans comfortable. We became successful by providing honest, helpful information, excellent service, the latest technology, and highly competitive pricing.
This is how we built our company, and some things will never change.
I honestly can recommend Avery Air Conditioning service above anyone else. I am just so pleased as to the service, the equipment, the politeness of all their technicians, the consideration as to while they were in our home, not disrupting the family life, the price, the follow-up, continued contacts, the continued service. Totally pleased with it.
Today, Avery is a full-service contractor that services and installs complete heating and air conditioning systems in over 1,000 Dallas area homes every year. You can count on Avery Air Conditioning to not only do the job right, but to provide honest, straightforward information. In fact, for over 50 years, Avery's motto has been honesty above reproach. All Avery technicians undergo a strict EPA recertification process every 12 months, ensuring they are well versed in the latest requirements and technological advancements in order to provide unparalleled customer service.
Training program here is fantastic. It's ongoing training, and they really take the time, one-on-one training, to make sure that we actually understand exactly what we're doing out there. It's fantastic.
My impression was here is a educated individual. Don Norris came out and went through the house, examined everything, measured it, did a lot of calculations, and like a mechanical engineer should, sat down and figured out exactly what I needed, told me, and I was very pleased with the price, and I thought, let's do it.
We have a very unique team. A lot of guys working together to achieve one common goal. That's just to get you cool in the summertime and keep you hot in the winter.
I hold master electrician license, plumbing license, Class A air conditioning heating license, high pressure boiler license, first class engineer's license, and I'm one of less than 3,000 people in the world certified in air diagnostics.
One thing he recognized was that we had air intakes downstairs, and we didn't ever think anything of it because we're not air conditioning people. So his recommendation was move all the air intakes upstairs because all the hot air rises, which was common sense once it was explained to us. The other thing was, he noticed we have a lot of recessed lighting in the house, and he explained that those lights create a lot of heat, so he had to swap all those lights out with fluorescent lights to reduce the heat. It was things like that. It was common sense things that made a huge difference in our electric bills.
Everyone here at Avery is excellent at what they do, the best at what they do, and we give it 110% here.
When a customer calls in and has no air, it is the most important thing to let them know that we're going to be there for them, whether it's 10 o'clock that night, 7 o'clock that morning, it doesn't matter. We will be there to get their air up and going, and if they have that knowledge that we're going to be there, that's the most important thing in the world to satisfy our customer.
I honestly can recommend Avery Air Conditioning service above anyone else.
We've been using them for 12.5 years. We've always been pleased.
We handle customers with no cooling. No matter what time of the day it is, it can be 10 o'clock at night. We got a crew out, we're out getting you cooling. No one goes without cooling when you're dealing with Avery. No matter if it's Sunday, Saturday, no matter what time of the day it is, you never will be without cooling or heating.
Most customers choose Avery because their electric bills are too high, but simply replacing your air conditioning system won't necessarily solve the problem.
80% of all air conditioning installed produces 50 to 70% of its rated capacity. This is why most utilities are so high.
Our electric bills were running us around $650 a month in previous years. So we knew that with the increase in rates, in air conditioning rates, that we were going to be paying a lot more. So we were trying to confine our bills as much as possible or keep them as low as possible.
It is not uncommon to find a home that has the wrong size system from day one. That's why, unlike many air conditioning companies, Avery's design team begins with a detailed measurement of your home. This includes what's called a heat load calculation. Beware of any contractor who names a price without performing this vital calculation. Square footage is only one factor. Ceiling height, the number, size, and placement of windows and intake ducts, insulation, and several other factors must be determined to properly maximize your energy usage. By the way, Ray has a 2,800 square foot home, yet his utility bills average just $172 a month.
There are 4 things that you can do to reduce your utilities: the correct amount of insulation, correcting your ductwork, a high-efficient air conditioning heating system, and replacing your windows.
Another common cause of high home utility costs is a lack of return air. An air conditioning system requires a minimum of 92 square inches of return air per ton. All Avery technicians are trained to calculate your rate using this simple mathematical formula. For example, if you have a 5-ton system with only one 18-inch return duct, you will only be using 2.76 tons of your system's capacity rather than 5.
The last bill I had before Avery came out was $505. $505 is a lot for us to pay for electric. And they came mid-month, so that following bill turned out to be like $340. And I thought, wow, that's a great savings. But the next month, full bill where Avery air conditioning had been installed was $244. So I'm ready to go shopping now.
Your Avery design team will not only design the optimum system for your home, they'll provide you with an itemized written quote, so there are absolutely no surprises when the work begins. Further, because of Avery's thorough analysis, with every contract, they will provide in writing the exact dollar amount you will save on energy. If you save less, Avery will write you a check for the difference.
The first appointment was about 3:30 on a Thursday afternoon, and he came out just to take a look at our home. Wasn't really trying to sell right away, just kind of listen to what we had to say, why we were frustrated, why we even called Avery, how we heard about Avery, and we gave him a tour of our home. He was just kind of smiling the whole time, saying, "You guys are going to really be happy."